Hello there Scapers, my name is Xenavilius and welcome to Deep Sea Fishing. An absolutely fantastic update. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already tried it out and appreciate the amount of work that Jagex have put in to make it such a really good update in so many different ways, and I'm going to be looking at some of the aspects that make it such a good update. But the first thing I noticed when I logged in was that I lost my trim comp and I was fearing the worst, but thankfully it was just one music track that I needed. First things first, if you are a Gold Premier Club member, you will get a free deep sea fishing boost from the Guardians of the Vault if you want to get that before you head over there. But if you want to go there, you need 68 fishing, which is a requirement to enter the fishing guild. You can teleport there using the skills necklace or just run north from the RD lodestone, and there's a guide there who will be able to teleport you, well not teleport you, transport you across the sea into an unknown deep sea location called the Deep Sea Fishing Hub. Alright, so there are loads and loads of different methods of fishing, each with its own little perks and advantages and disadvantages. I'm going to go through each of them and analyze the fishing as well as invention item XP rate an hour if you're using a Rodomatic or a crystal fishing rod, which in turn will give you an invention XP rate an hour as well. Now as far as my gear is concerned, I've basically maxed out all my fishing boosts possible. So my fishing XP is boosted massively. So I've got the full Fury Shark outfit, augmented and perked up crystal fishing rod, a Wise 3 perk on my offhand, granite lobster for +4 fishing boost, perfect plus potion, and probably something else I forgot to mention, but basically a ton of different boosts, and that's all going to contribute to the numbers you see. So they're just there to give you some sort of idea. They're not absolute exact numbers by any means, but yeah, let's begin. So minnows are able to be fished in the southeast of the platform at level 68 fishing. They're really AFK, and basically you get something called magnetic minnow from them, which is stackable, a bit like purple sweets. They can heal 100 HP each, or you can convert 300 of them into some kind of bait, which will give you 50 of 3 different types of fish, which we'll come on to now. But essentially this method is very AFK, and in my test I got almost exactly 100k fishing XP an hour, which isn't too bad for level 68, but obviously granted that I've got so many different boosts and my fishing level is 99. You get 10.9k item XP an hour for your fishing rod or Rodomatic, which in turn equals 147k invention XP an hour if you're disassembling it, or 72k invention XP an hour if you are siphoning it, which is probably what you're doing if you got a crystal fishing rod. So not too bad, I suppose. And yeah, once you get 300 magnetic minnows, you can convert them into one of 3 different types of bait. I chose the shark bait, which basically allows you to fish 50 shark before it disappears. Raw great white shark, that is. And these you can fish at any magical fishing spots you find throughout the platform. This one gave me 136k fishing XP an hour, so slightly better, but obviously it's not something you can do infinitely. And it also gave me almost 15k item XP an hour, which in turn means over 200k invention XP an hour if you disassemble, or 98k if you siphon. Not too bad actually, not too bad at all. In the southwest of the platform is something a bit like fishing trawler, but a lot different in many ways as well. Now this is net fishing, so you won't get any item XP through your fishing rod and therefore no invention XP, but the funny thing about this one is that even if you don't have the fishing level requirement to catch a fish, you still have a chance of snagging it. So it could be a great way for Ironmen to get some higher level fish, although it's pretty rare. The higher your fishing level, the higher the chance of you snagging a higher level fish, but it's an interesting way of getting higher level fish. Another thing to note is that Jagex have just come out with the statement that none of the new fish that are introduced through deep sea fishing have any plans to be included in any drop tables for any monsters, similar to Elder Logs. So this is an important point. It means that fishing is finally actually profitable without any competing forces like PVM, but it also means that for Ironmen, this is the only way of getting the highest level fish in the game and the highest healing fish in the game. And even if you don't have the fishing level requirement, this might be a good idea if you want to catch a few of the highest level fish. I think this is a fantastic statement by Jagex. Another good thing about the update, so many different fish, each with little benefits of their own, which I'll come on to, but most importantly the fact that they are exclusive to this, and skilling is finally profitable again, fishing in this case, but hopefully this sets a template for future skill reworks and updates. But yeah, in terms of fishing XP an hour, not great at my level, and with my boosts I got 94.7k XP an hour, which is pretty bad, I mean, not gonna lie, but whatever. Next we have Jellyfish. So instead of fighting these at Yakamaru, you can now fish them and eat them, which is a nice change, and they have a very interesting effect when you eat them, but more on that at the end of the video. But as far as fishing is concerned, there are two types. The green ones are level 68 fishing, the blue ones are level 91 fishing. So sometimes one of them might turn themselves into an electrified version of themselves, and if you keep fishing this, you will accumulate stacks. When you reach 10 stacks, it will stun you, and you can either use freedom, or I think it's 10 seconds. You have to wait 10 seconds for your character to be unstunned. Obviously you can avoid this by fishing normal jellyfish and not electrified ones, but if you continue fishing the electrified ones, the debuff will transform into a 2-minute cooldown, which basically means any stacks you accumulate will immediately stun you and refresh the cooldown, and the only way to get rid of the cooldown is to wait out 2 minutes. But if you don't get the 2-minute cooldown, you can obviously fish a non-electrified fish and clear your stacks. Pretty cool effect, I mean, makes sense. Jellyfish are meant to be able to stun you. But the blue ones, I didn't test out the green ones. The blue ones, the level 91 ones, give you 152k fishing XP an hour, 16.6k item XP an hour, which is 223k invention XP an hour if you disassemble, or 109k if you siphon. The best so far, no doubt about that one. And also you make quite a bit of GP because these are very valuable right now. So hey, win-win situation there. Next we have Fishing Frenzy. So when they did the live streams and teasers for deep sea fishing in previous weeks and months and live streams, this was the one that caught my attention the most. It looked like just the 40AA version of fishing. More actions, more XP, and maybe it's a template for some of the new abilities they're going to bring out later. Who knows, but so far it's been pretty fun. I mean, essentially you accumulate a stack to your streak. Each stack of 10 gives you plus 1% bonus XP up to 200 stacks, which give you 20%. And even though you can increase your streak above that, it will cap out at plus 20% bonus XP. It's not too intensive, but at the same time it is quite punishing if you don't pay attention for too long. You also don't have a 100% success rate until you reach level 99 fishing, so there is that. But it is absolutely the fastest fishing XP rate in the game, guys. I got 308k fishing XP an hour, about 30.6k item XP an hour. 30.6k, that is 3/4 of a disassembly done in an hour. So that's 411k invention XP an hour if you disassemble, or 201k if you siphon. Ridiculous rates for a skill like fishing. No one would have thought it could be so rewarding, and thanks to this method it is. I'm a big fan of Fishing Frenzy, not gonna lie. There are a few little things like losing all your streak if you AFK for a little too long rather than it decaying, but whatever. I mean, I'm sure they'll fix that. Well, I hope they'll fix that, but this is probably my favorite part of deep sea fishing. Maximum effort, maximum XP, no loot, but who cares? I mean, if this is the future of RuneScape skilling and RuneScape combat, so be it. And last but not least, we have Sailfish, which is now the new best healing food in the game, per bite, I guess. But yeah, this is in the northeast of the platform. You need level 97 fishing for this one, guys. For Fishing Frenzy you need a 94, but level 97, so pretty steep requirements. But the rewards are there to see. So there are 3 different types of spots: calm, which is quite rare, normal, and swift. So swift spots give you the best rates, but they also disappear quicker, so you can't AFK as much. But that's the one I would recommend, and that's the one I went for during my test. And my test gave me 112k fishing XP an hour, which is equivalent to about 250 sailfish caught an hour. pretty good. At current prices, that's 1.2 mil an hour, which is pretty good for fishing. The item XP rate is 12k an hour, which is 165k invention XP an hour if you disassemble, or 81k if you siphon. So a balance between GP, XP and invention XP in this one, unlike the previous Fishing Frenzy one, which was heavily weighted towards XP. But yeah, let's have a look at the cooking side of things. So Sailfish require level 99 cooking to cook, giving 270 XP without any boosts whatsoever. And I would highly recommend that you get a cooking cape for the perk so that you don't burn any of these, because you will burn them unless you have the perk. Not sure about cooking gauntlets, but cooking cape is much easier to get. Since you need level 99 cooking to cook these anyway, may as well buy the cape and use the perk. And without any boosts, that's 405k cooking XP an hour, guys. Yeah, easily the best in the game. As for the green jellyfish, that's 165 XP per fish, requiring 72 cooking, which is about 250k cooking XP an hour. And the blue jellyfish, now these guys are competitors to the rocktails in terms of XP an hour, and they give 235 per item, requiring level 95 cooking, so basically fishing level +4, and that's 350k cooking XP an hour, slightly higher than rocktails. But the creme de la creme is the new Sailfish soup. So Jagex have been trolling us for a while with the shark soup in the player owned port, which you can cook the same way as rocktail soups, one rocktail and a spice. This one gives you 600 XP per item. Obviously you can't burn it even if you don't have any items preventing the burn, which is good. And although it will only last as long as you have spices available, it can give 900k cooking XP an hour. The best in the game, but short-lived, of course. So all in all, an absolutely fantastic update. I haven't even touched the other side of the update, which is the random events and extras. I got a couple of these extras, I think. I got the ring called Greg's Ring, which I have no idea why it's called Greg's Ring, but it will unlock the achievement, My Precious. Terrible Gollum impression. Canman does a much better job of it than me. But yeah, there are 7 extras which you can complete for the fishing achievements. There are random events that happen once every hour. I think I got the Jellyfish invasion one while I was doing Fishing Frenzy. Unfortunately, if I left Fishing Frenzy, I would have lost my entire streak, so I couldn't afford to go and do that. But there are so many little things that make this fun. These random events, the boost that you get, these extras, the different ways of fishing, which will suit your mood or your type of skilling, and just the general feel of the area. It is just absolutely stunning to look at. Such an underrated update pre-release. I mean, there was very little hype around it, but Jagex have come out with an absolute gem of an update. I hope you guys feel the same way about it as I do. I am thrilled, not just for this update, but for the work that they've been doing over the past few weeks with the Clue Scroll rework, and then this, and hopefully more to come like these in the future. Small but really, really rewarding and frankly enjoyable updates. So along with Orlando Smith's hat, which is the second hero item after Hazelmere's signet ring, there is another one here for you guys to discover. I don't know how much it's selling for, probably over 1 bill if you are lucky enough to get it. I assume you can get it just by skilling in this area. It's called Javier's Fishing Rod, and apparently the special effect is that it has a chance of granting all deep sea fishing boosts for 10 minutes for the player and for 2 minutes to the surrounding players. So hey, good luck to you. And last but not least, let's have a look at what this update means to PVM. You can now eat 3 items in 1 tick, guys. Yeah. You could Rocktail Brew before for 3.3k heal in 1 tick. Now you can eat 3 items in 1 tick. The best part is that it will still only drain 10% of your adrenaline, because the jellyfish do not drain adrenaline. The blue one heals 1k per bite. There are 3 bites possible. The Sailfish soup obviously heals 2.6k and brews heal 1k. So you can eat the 2 different fish and then immediately click on the brew to heal a total of 4.6k in 1 tick. That is crazy. Even higher if you use Super Ceradome in brews or expensive spices. I think you can boost it up to 5k with expensive spices and Super Cera brews per tick. Absolutely insane. Vindicta probably wasn't the best place to try it. Probably Telos or something is where it'll be really useful. Or even Solak. I'm guessing they're going to absolutely wreck us with its different attacks. Because why else would they introduce this? But yeah, it's good to know there is a new meta. Rip Rocktails. It is the era of the Sailfish. No sailing skill, but we have the fish instead. So a good compromise overall. So that's pretty much it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the update. And I wish you all the best for Tavia's fishing rod. I don't know how many are in the game right now, but if you get one, make sure to PM me. I will buy it for 1 GP.